Chris Ramos getting ready. Two rivals set to square off and leave it all on the field. One down. Chris Ramos digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Ramos, the reigning rookie of the year, 24 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Grabs it on the run. Out number 2.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Over to Albies. And 2. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Foul ball there. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
One down. In now for the Reds, Henry Davis.
The catcher, Henry Davis.
The 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Way back there, out of here. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 5-0.
Well, it looks like we might be underestimating his power just a bit. His teammates might even be surprised at what they're seeing. An unforgettable game for him.
Ramos digging in to get something started for this offense. That's the ask right now.
Yeah, you get on base, maybe things start rolling. Even a little noise can wake up the dugout. You know, these Guardians just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Man at first, nobody out. Now the number 2 hitter, Chris Ramos. 0 for 3 in this one. Look out!
That hit him.
And it hit him.
Number 1, second baseman.
Now the third baseman.
Cincinnati, the third baseman, Quinton Young.
Here's the 0-2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Around second now, going for 3. The relay throw. The tag, and he's out trying for 3.
The times that these guys take infield before ball games, they work on this play right here. And when it comes together perfectly, nice throw to the cutoff man, relay to third. You feel pretty good about cutting that guy off and keeping him from getting a triple and getting an out.
Ramos in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And there's a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had "hit me" written all over it, and clearly he just got...
Big spot here, bottom of the 9th, down to their final out. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. The Reds trying to close out a 2-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Here's a high chopper. Throw to first, ball game. And the Reds take game 1 of the series on the road. Ramos with a forgettable showing in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Chris Ramos digs in for the Guardians. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Reese Hines, the next to hit for the Reds.
Reese Hines.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Out of here. His second of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
2 outs, runner at first. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. That one lifted to left. And that'll do it. So 1 left for Cincinnati, but they're up 3-2.
Up next for the Guardians, the left fielder, Chris Ramos.
That one's in there, 0-1.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Hard hit left side. Tosses to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. So 2 down. Chris Ramos getting ready to hit.
Ball.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Guardians, and can't cut it. So runner at second, 2 down. Bo Naylor at the plate now.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Left field, way back there. That one carrying. And it's off the wall. In comes the run from second. And they cut the lead to 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Back to the top of the order. Wyatt Langford digs in for the Guardians.
This is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
1 strike away. Swing and a pop-up. And he makes the catch. Ball game. And the Reds take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Ramos did well enough for them despite the loss.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
One down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. The 1-2. In the air, left field. And no one can get there. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
And at first, now the left fielder, Chris Ramos. To the right side. To Elliott, second for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Back now with the Battle of Ohio. In now for the Reds, Austin Hendrick. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Carrying well. Onto the home run porch and left, gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one. And it gives them the lead in the third. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard.
So up next, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz.
2 down, nobody on. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That one hops against the fence. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of line.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. A massive home run. And they add on. It's 3-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That's to third, Hines. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. George Valera, the next to hit for the Reds.
Number 7, George Valera.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Ramos gets under it. He makes the grab, 2 away now. One down. Next for Cincinnati, Reese Hines.
Reese Hines.
Payoff pitch. In the air, left field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Safely into second. He's got a double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
One out, runner at second. Austin Hendrick, the next to hit for the Reds. In the air to left center, Ramos on the move to the alley. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Up next for the Guardians, the left fielder, Chris Ramos.
Foul ball. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 1 away. Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Cincinnati, the designated hitter, Ryan Jeffers.
2 down, nobody on. And there's a hit.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you can get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Ramos in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
You know, these Guardians just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success. But at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment. Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next,
showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumped.
Next is the designated hitter, Wyatt Langford. The 0-1. Out to short, De La Cruz. That's the ball game. Ramos had a decent showing in the loss.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
Chris Ramos getting set for this one. His team leading its division. Can they continue to churn out wins? It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming. Chris Ramos digs in for the Guardians.
Chris Ramos.
And first offering is fouled off. Knack, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
The 0-2. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And the next pitch is way outside.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
And he saw 8 pitches before earning the walk. Really professional AB. Runners on the corners, no outs.
Chris Ramos.
Hard hit down the line and left. That one hops off the wall and should score at least one. One runs in. Safe. He beats it. And they lead by 2.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Ramos.
Fly ball down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
You know, these Guardians really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Line and a base hit into right.
Find it.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. In the air, left field. 1 away. Chris Ramos digs in now.
The left fielder, Chris Ramos.
Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And foul ball. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. They limit the damage here. 2 men left. Ramos walks in. If this offense were a lawnmower, he's yanking the cord and hoping for a roar.
And if that doesn't work, Boog, you better believe he's giving it a second pull.
This one in the air, center field. And there's 1 away.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Brings it in. 1 down. Ramos was a big contributor for them in the win.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
One down. Now the left fielder, Chris Ramos. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Ramos, the reigning Rookie of the Year, batting second in today's lineup, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Just starting things out here in Angel Stadium. Hit weakly on the ground. Fires to first in time. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. So in now for the Angels, number 21. The 1-2. There's a line drive to left field. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for Cleveland, the left fielder, Chris Ramos.
That's the ball.
1-0. And he grounds one to the right side. Matthews. Throw to first in time.
The left fielder, Chris Ramos.
Two down, nobody on. Misses outside, and that's ball one. Foul ball there. One-two now. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The Guardians go down in order. They're up 2. One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Chris Ramos. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
All right, get it back there. Good job.
Chris Ramos will hit next.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
This one in the air, center field, and there's 2 away. Back in Anaheim, and all eyes on the mound as he begins the 9th inning, working on a perfect game. Touches down for a knock, and there goes the perfecto. And a good start to the inning.
Oh, man, Boog. He got through 8 full innings, took the no-no into the 9th, and I really thought he was going to do it, but...
Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. And a payoff pitch. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And up next for Los Angeles, Nolan Shotwell. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He makes the grab. Ramos didn't do a whole lot in the win. Just 1 hit in 5 at-bats.
Maybe not his best showing, but they got the win, and he should be happy about that.
Ramos stepping in now. Tough matchup here when you're facing someone that throws 97 miles an hour on the black.
Yeah, Boog, forget the scouting report. He's just got to step in the box and trust his instincts.
In the air to left center. On his way over. He's got it. 1 pitch and 1 out. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Nolan Shotwell, the next to hit for the Angels. That one hammered left field. Way back there. It's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's in there as he tests the arm in left. So now the Angel cleanup hitter. The 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted left field. That is the inning. Scoreless after 1. Runner at second here, 1 gone.
The left fielder, Chris Ramos.
That's ripped into the outfield. And there's 2 down. ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH for the Angels, Zach Neto. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. He's got it. One up, one down. Glass now was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. One down. And next for L.A., Nolan Schanuel. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for Cleveland, the left fielder, Chris Ramos.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay, tag, and he's safe. It's a hustle double.
He was all over that one. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with the chance to even this ball game up.
So back to the top of the order. Chris Ramos digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 3. And a foul ball. Outside low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Medeiros, 27 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2022. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. So he goes yard to left. And they add a run. It's 6-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the left fielder, Chris Ramos. He's already homered here in this one. This to third. He gets there with the slide. Fires to first, and they get the out. 1 left for the Guardians, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Ramos really stood out in this win. 2 hits, including that long ball.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.